I'll be talking about why I hate Autism Speaks. Like me, many autistics, fellow autistics hate Autism Speaks for a multitude of reasons. So I will summarize it for you. One, let's start with the obvious. They don't have a single autistic person on their board. And for an organization that claims to speak for a particular group of people, it's ridiculous that they don't have that person in the group. Of course, I did have one particular person with autism before in the past, John L. Robinson, who resigned for the multitude of reasons, namely, one, Autism Speaks is not about helping autistic people. Their ultimate goal is genocide. Now, the definition of genocide, which I know very well, as it's within my field of interest, can be defined in Article 6 of the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, as well as Article 2 of the United Nations Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Here it is verbatim. For the purpose of present convention or statute, the term the crime of genocide shall mean any crime committed to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group as such, killing members of a group, causing physical or mental harm to members of a group, deliberately inflicting on a group conditions of life calculated to prevent physical destruction whole in part, imposing measures intended to prevent person group, and forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Now, I accuse Autism Speaks of the last type of genocide, of forcing children from another group to another group, from one group to another group, by carrying all these ridiculous fear campaigns of how autistic people are condemned to a life of perpetual misery. And of course, the Autism Every Day campaign, where this woman turns to drive off the George Washington Bridge with her autistic child, but that's the one she says has a normal child. Now, this is scare tactics. Autism Speaks is no different from a hate group than a Ku Klux Klan is to African Americans. And they've claimed that they're helping autistic people. Only 4% of their actual money goes to researching helping autistic people. The majority of the money, the lion's share of their money, goes to some research to a cure, which may or may be found. And quite frankly, many autistic people, including successive people such as Jacob Barnett, Temple Grennan, and myself, don't really want a cure. And yet they keep forcing it. The real problem is that people in Autism Speaks are nothing more than whiny crybabies who cannot accept that people have different neurologies. People think differently from others. But like I said in a previous video on the subject of autism, in seven languages, Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, Spanish, and Portuguese, is that neurotypicals have this great weakness of their brain that says if you're different, you're inferior, and you need to be fixed. We see it all the time in war politics, in Israel-Palestine, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Burma, and apartheid, the collapse of the former Yugoslavia, and I can go on and on. But they need to, I personally believe, in a concept of neurodiversity. That is, there's different ways of thinking and being. And unfortunately, many institutions are not designed with the autistic brain in mind, which is the subject of another video, neurological apartheid. And I actually made 2 videos on that subject. So, to conclude, Autism Speaks does not have any autistic people on its board. Only 4% of the money actually goes to helping autistic people. Most of it goes to research for a cure, which many autistic people don't want. And of course, the hateful propaganda is just hateful propaganda, analogous to the Ku Klux Klan.